We also founded a national reconciliation ministry and wrote a book to tell our story. Then Spencer and I nearly split apart in 1997, a bitter relational crisis. Yet somehow, with the help of friends, we learned to give each other enough grace to go on and to trust God for the lack. Just trying to live peacefully in one neighborhood, in one church, and with one person named Spencer taught me that reconciliation is a long and fragile journey. But the most important lesson of those 17 Mississippi years was this. Even in a deeply divided world, even in the most deeply divided relationship, the way things are is not the way things have to be. After Spencer's sudden death in 1998, in a period of discernment, our family opened a new chapter. Here in a different place on the other side of the tracks at Duke University, I found myself immediately restless. Can places like Duke and West Jackson say hello, become friends, and transform each other? Through this pilgrimage from America to Korea, to Mississippi, to Duke, I find myself constantly longing and searching for communion across worlds and divides I have lived on both sides of. Asia and America, black and white, haves and have-nots, action and reflection, Blacknall's Presbyterian deliberateness, and Voice of Calvary's gospel choir spontaneity, Korean kimchi and Mississippi ribs, the reality of West Jackson gunshots, and the beauty of Duke Gardens. African in America. This book's second source of restlessness is found in Emmanuel's journey. For me, Emmanuel as well. This has been an unexpected pilgrim journey, for I never imagined myself at a place like Duke. Here I am, a Ugandan who grew up in the small village of Malube, a Catholic priest in a Methodist seminary, an African living in the United States. I am a village-born and bred son of Uganda, who can remember waking up to 5 o'clock a.m. chores in the garden before running the 2 miles to school. But I have also been able to study in Uganda, Rome, and Belgium. I am now teaching in a wealthy research university, going home and back again and again in the name of a fresh conversation about Africa. My father came from a poor family in Rwanda to Uganda, raising 7 children with my mother. He never went to school himself, yet became a parent leader at our school and mobilized children in the village to get an education. My father died when I was 12. My brother died of AIDS in 1993. When Civil War broke out in 1980, my mother fled the house as the military demolished every living thing. She walked 50 miles to Kampala and did not return until 6 years later. Here I am, with both my experience of growing up in Africa under the brutal regime of Idi Amin, and my involvement in the dynamic and rich traditions of the African Church. In all my teaching, I find myself in search of something better than the tribalization that divides so much of Africa, or categories such as North and South, black and white. Here I am, pressing the question as I teach. But what does this theology mean for my mother? What does it mean back in Malube, where trees are being cut down by powerful businesses, where roads are in disrepair, where clean water is not available, where the priest lives in a faraway town? What does it mean for our conversations about God and peace never to be disconnected from the challenges of real, local places, from digging wells, organizing education, and planting trees? Whether it is building community between